Hello and welcome back to another video. Today here again on Forza Horizon 5 to take a look at another new addition to this game, which is the Mercedes SL65 AMG Black Series. As ever, to get hold of this new vehicle, all you have to do is complete 20 points in this week's festival playlist, which is Spring Season and ends this Thursday. Now, although this car is new to this game, it's not actually new to Forza, having most recently been in Horizon 4 and of course being in previous titles as well. And I don't usually make videos on recycled content, but I do particularly like the SL65 Black Series for being a little bit mad. In many ways, it's not actually a particularly good car. It's incredibly heavy, has a bit of a big lazy 6-litre V12 engine, and a 2000s automatic gearbox, which is never good, oh dear. It is, though, incredible to think that they were ever mad enough at Mercedes to actually make this thing, to create a Black Series of an SL, which is their big, heavy, comfortable coupe. Unlike the normal SL, it is actually much wider, as you can probably see from the arches, although this is interior view, so you of course can't, but it's also a fixed hardtop to save weight over the regular SL that of course has that complicated folding roof mechanism. Despite this weight saving, it's still incredibly heavy and weighs as much as a small Planet at 1,912 kilos. As you might expect, it also has a power increase over an ordinary SL, meaning this car now puts out just over 660 horsepower, which puts it exactly at the top of A-Class here in Forza, rated at a nice round 800 PI. In terms of painting options, there are no advanced painting groups, but there are a few manufacturer colours. There's the silver that's on it, the classic Mercedes colour. There's the bright red. There's the black, there's the slightly grey black, there's the dark metallic-y grey, there's another silver, and there is white. So none of them are particularly interesting, but there are a few options there. As for the upgrades, there's nothing new over Horizon 4, I don't think. There are a few engine swaps. There's a 6.2-litre V8, a 5.2-litre V10, and a 7.3-litre V12, so an even bigger V12 if you want to do that, but I kind of don't, so I'm of course not going to do that. There's your usual all-wheel drive conversion and the usual Forza aero, but nothing unique or interesting. And it's kind of the same story on all of these. There is of course now track width, which I don't think was in Horizon 4, so you can do that, but yeah, other than that, it is all as you would expect for any car in Forza, really. First off, once we had all got the car and I had taken a look at these options, some of the other guys jumped into some different Mercedes GT vehicles, sort of front-engine performance things a bit like this, and another one being the new Black Series, of course, and some other similar competitors for a quick drag race, just to see how things compared. Come on, take the R8.
Has 100 horsepower, less than your petrol.
What are you doing? Why is your wing really popping up and down?
I don't know.
I am speed.
I'm really surprised you didn't win.
As there weren't really any interesting or new options for this car, and it's massively heavy and probably won't actually be very good, we decided to just take it into some open racing completely stock, because I don't think any tune is going to make it that much better. Oh, and its starting PI, as I mentioned earlier, was conveniently at the top of A-Class at 800, so in theory it should be okay as stock vehicles go, apart from the obvious problem of the massive weight of this car. But we thought it would be a bit of fun to race it stock in a couple of adventures, as it probably won't be very usable for racing after this point.
I got murdered.
Never mind.
Oh well.
That's like the purple that Shmi has on its SLS. I've been pointed by 95.
The blue.
Similar. Not exactly. It's apparently known as Capri Blue. All 4 Capris wear this colour.
Power.
I can confirm.
The power. Yep. That. Yep. Ah. Power versus handling. Maybe
I think it
that's
does
going
bring
to be
some
one of the
annoying.
Fiats that comes to this game. It better be.
What, the multi?
I would be absolutely amazed if the Nazi Stratos isn't added.
I bet it won't be.
Oh, the
Yeah,
O37
but
or
they
something
did
like
the
that.
sound file for it at the start of the game.
Yeah,
They
but
showcased it.
because
Where they deleted it.
Ground crashing down.
Oh wait, by the Lincoln Co. you mean the road car? I also fell for the livery and thought it was the racing one.
Yes, petrol. Oh,
Oh,
some
there's no way
people.
that.
I didn't see you
Ah,
there. I missed the
ow.
Fixie tree.
Sorry,
I've been mishand. Oh, thank you, Super Treat, for killing the murderous Nissan of murder. I'll
What
help
murderous Nissan?
this one. The gold leader thing.
Ah.
It sent it on me earlier.
Ah, you're I'm dying.
Come through.
You got off quite lucky there, but
Shed of Doom.
would have been a lot worse that.
I was just a bit. I should have lifted through the corner before, but every other car you don't lift there.
I know.
Yes.
Basically, your mind.
Do not like that thing at all.
How is you so fast in this Elf? Have you driven it a lot? Make your own. Oh my god, the understeer is horrendous.
I'm not looking forward to this corner.
I am.
Everyone just kind of sends it in and you somehow get away with it.
Oh, there's a BMW there. There's a Urus there. How did that work? Urus
think he's gonna
spent
dive
an
me.
M2 confirmed. He tried.
Did he actually?
He
Did
hit
go
the
through
post of
bombs?
doom.
Wow. I didn't like compromise him, did I?
No.
Good.
Thanks for the free place though.
They have the same paint job and it kind of makes sense.
What is this Ford?
Yeah, interesting.
Ah! Everything's sending it.
I know, this is why you want to be in an all-drive car for this track.
Yeah, that's why there's a Subaru in it.
I've taken everything. They're all dead.
Wow.
Okay, that's the most enjoyable race I've had in this car so far.
Well,
It's
that's
been
good.
incredible.
You also got beaten by yours.
Yeah, but it's a modified Urus. It's pretty lighter than this.
Can you imagine?
Try and go at some speed.
Basically, get away from all the people who are obviously obnoxious at the game. Like that intersex.
I've been overtaken by
What,
a
me?
Supra.
Oh, is it the other one?
You're
Oh, right, yeah, there's the white one. Which is obnoxious. Because he bumped me out the way. Well, he tried to, at least.
Obnoxious is the perfect way to describe some Forza players.
Most
Or
Forza
daft.
players.
Either one.
So sideways.
Be positive.
You Supra of murdering. I will kill you.
Lewa person. Oh,
Hit a
Supra,
rock.
not Supra.
No! Don't do it. You murderous Sylvia of murderings. Oh, never mind. We died. Why would you send it there? That went well. So many people crashed into me and then died. It's amazing.
Play of the century.
What if the Tavascan actually is the new electric Urus that isn't out yet?
Yes.
Probably is.
Wait, is the Tavascan based on the Audi e-tron Sportback or whatever it's called thing?
Yeah, it is. I think it is.
Is that the Q4? I don't know.
EQ4.
No, Jay.
No, that's a Mercedes.
That's an EQS.
Yeah, no, that's...
How late must someone break into a car?
Very. Max Verstappen levels.
Subaru's just buggered off now. I'm not going to catch it.
Is it a V8 one?
Yeah.
Well, am I surprised?
It's just a Honda here.
I never am surprised. Let's go Subaru.
On the power.
Tons of pressure.
Oh, I thought that was the final lap.
I missed a checkpoint.
That's not going to work.
Cut the V sub street.
50?
Come on.
Question mark? No, 51.
I spent the entire race looking at the back
Third.
of a Honda.
What one? Oh,
The one
Max.
Yeah. And that is going to do it for a very first look at the Mercedes SL65 AMG Black Series here on Forza Horizon 5. Great to see it return. It's a car I particularly like, even if in many ways it's probably not particularly good, especially as Black Series Mercedes go. There are far better ones out there, but it's a fun and quite mad project from, well, quite a mad decade when car manufacturers did things like this. So it is great to see it in here. It conveniently starts at the top of A-Class, so it was quite fun to take it completely stock into some Horizon Open racing, just to see how it performed. Obviously, we weren't expecting it to do very well, as it kind of didn't, although given it was stock, it did better than I expected to, although Elfin, the other one of these, did quite a lot better than me, of course. But yeah, quite a lot of fun to use it in online, despite it being stock and not very good. But we did that as no tune really on this is going to make it that much more competitive. But still great to go and do that with it. So yeah, it is great to see this back in the game, but as I always say with cars that are recycled from previous games, they shouldn't really be in the playlist. They should, in fact, have been in the game since launch, I think, but it's very welcome to see this car finally back, however I feel about how things are added. When things do come back, I'm pleased to see them, and like I say, it's a car I particularly like. For now, though, for a very first look at the new addition to this game, that is going to be all. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back with the next video very soon.